Thanks, JC. Thanks,
¿Y estas
Corey.
viejas quiénes
Wow,
son?
Pikmin looks like a lot of fun. Hi, everyone. I'm Kay from Nintendo
Hola,
Treehouse, and I've got my
Kate, Nintendo
colleagues
Treehouse.
Chico and Kendra here with
Contenido
me.
pregrabado.
Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge that we are doing this remotely. So there might be some technical limitations, but we're asking for your patience and your understanding as we work as hard as we can to bring you an amazing stream.
Enseñaremos leyes a las hijas.
So today we're going to take a look at Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, which takes place 100 years before Breath of the Wild.
Age of Calamity, 100
años
antes
de Calamity and the events leading up to it, which really can only be told through the 1 versus 1000 action of a Warriors game. We'll start off with
es un juego que únicamente se puede mostrar utilizando.
Chico, are you ready?
El tipo de juego de
Yes, I am.
Warriors.
So
let's get started.
Ahí estamos.
I know. I'm playing as Urbosa right now, as you can see.
Está Urbosa, Zelda, Link.
Inside the Deluxe town right now.
Estamos en el Deluxe town,
and
sí.
it is a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be using X and Y.
Es un juego de Hyrule Warriors.
In strong attack, and then also A. Oh wait. Iga Waymas is coming. Right now, the Deluxe town is under attack by Iga clan. But I don't want to talk about why they're here. But the objective is I have to actually defeat all 3 Iga Blade Masters.
Tiene que vencer a 3 Blade Masters de los Igas.
Action, I have to use
Ahí está uno.
Rune to counterattack.
Madres.
And I can use, I just use the stasis now, as you can tell.
Stasis.
But each character can use all 4 different runes in different occasions. So I need to focus on attacking him right now. So I'm going to let Kay and Kendra talk about what's unique about Urbosa.
Great, thank you
pues
so much.
Es que es antes de los tiempos oscuros, Renato.
Gameplay is really fun and exciting, and as you can see, it's focused on her ability to use an attack with lightning. She has a unique ability to charge up lightning, which is represented
La habilidad de Urbosa es el rayo. Y su forma de juego se centra
and once it's charged up, she can actually use the lightning in addition to
que no me gusta Zelda, Dios. Hombre,
to kind of strengthen those attacks and do some really character-specific stuff with it. She also
Pero ¿cuál continuidad, Renato? No, esto es 100 años antes. No sabes cómo haya cambiado el pedo en 100 años.
Chico can get the timing right after some of these big attacks where there's still some electricity lingering in the air. She can charge up her electricity super quick, which takes a lot of skill and a lot of timing, but it's very satisfying when you can pull it off.
Okay, so I'm running
acuérdate, Renato, suspension of disbelief.
And I just wanted to add
Suspende tu incredulidad.
Aside from the gameplay that you're seeing, well, first of all, oh wait, no,
oh my gosh,
interrupting myself.
No,
there's a Korok.
Qué chido.
Really, Korok.
Ay, Korok.
But this is the first time that people get to play as Urbosa, which is already super awesome. And this area probably looks pretty familiar.
Sí, esta área se ve muy familiar.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see these places.
O sea, es el mismo mapa prácticamente.
But what I did want to say is fans can look forward to getting more backstory on these characters as well.
Ajá, dice que vamos a poder tener más historia de los personajes.
Zelda, and also more
su relación con
Zelda
y más información sobre la relación de Urbosa y la mamá de Zelda.
Get to know them in ways that you didn't get to in Breath of the Wild. This game is your opportunity to do that.
Si querías saber información de todo eso, pues este va a ser el juego.
It's really, there's a lot to unpack in here and a lot to see, and it's very thrilling.
Eso me encanta, eso necesito lore de juego. Sí.
To be able to
de hecho, por eso yo lo quiero. No sé qué está pasando, Silent Trail. Es un juego de Warriors.
And now we're taking a look at Zelda's gameplay, which is also a first.
Es que
very exciting.
100 años antes de Breath of the Wild hubo una guerra. Hubo una guerra donde se perdieron muchísimas vidas Y este juego la va a retratar. Entonces este juego es 100 años antes de Breath of the Wild. Y estamos en esa guerra.
And she can create different combinations of runes to take out
me mató a mí. No te mates.
¡Ah,
qué pedo!
Oh my gosh. In a very unique way. It's so cool to see Zelda being able to take out these guys.
Es Zelda, no me he fijado. Utiliza las habilidades también de Link.
For me, anytime Zelda gets to, you get to play as Zelda and annihilate enemies as Zelda, it's pretty much a win for me. Because Zelda in a Zelda game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she's really fun to play as in this one.
¿Para qué toma la foto? ¿Qué pedo?
Nice work.
¿Y mi van?
Nice work.
Ok. Avanzamos.
She's great.
I know Zelda is great, but
Ya.
Okay, so I have to chase
Ups,
after.
demasiado tarde.
Yes, definitely. I have to chase after the Iga people, so I'm gonna go after that to the location I'm told to go.
¿Cuánto lo botaste?
And for people who are new to the Warriors
era
series,
expulsión temporal,
as you can see, there are prompts on the screen that help guide you through the process of the gameplay and the action. But you also can turn those off if you want to.
No, ¿cómo para siempre? Sí, era expulsión temporal.
So I'm at this location, and it looks like my objective is to defeat the enemies with loud attacks.
¿A quién expulsaron? A Silent Flare. Es buen pedo el Silent Flare.
Oh, I can't use it right now, but I will wait till my rune fills up first.
Buenas, soy nuevo. Bienvenido.
Make some noise, Chico.
Okay, so I'm going...
Bienvenido al canal.
Hold on. These guys are mad.
This guy's really getting in your way. So as you can see,
sí, ya sabe
when
que.
you use the Sheikah runes,
ya sabe que así nos llevamos todos.
A wait time for it to charge back up before you can use it again.
Tenga.
Which is very similar to how it worked in Breath of the Wild. Oh man, that was a gorgeous takeout right there. And the reason for using these loud attacks was to call forth a certain familiar monster. And there he is. Oh man. I think he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's too scary. And he's coming after me, so I don't think I want to do this. Bye-bye.
No, let's go ahead and
that's it.
Let's escape to the main menu while we can.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to
the
pues es un enemigo de Breath of the Wild. Show some of the gameplay between battles.
Ahora vamos al juego entre las peleas.
And unlocking
el mapa, el sonido.
There it is.
No mames.
Very familiar map of Hyrule. Chico, do you want to tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, so if you ever play
ya lo quiero.
A Warriors game or maybe different Warriors game, you might be familiar with how the menu looks like.
Sí, literal es todo.
1, 2, 3 type thing. But this one, you actually go through different chapters and locations using the map of Hyrule from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And when I first saw this, I was literally screaming because it was so gorgeous and I just loved it.
Dice que la primera vez que vio el mapa que hasta gritó de emoción.
When you're playing stages, you collect a lot of different type of materials. So
tienes que coleccionar materiales.
You can unlock different locations on the map.
Y con los materiales desbloqueas lugares del mapa. Establos, lugares de entrenamiento.
Dishes you can cook.
Donde cocinar.
So one of the things I wanted to show is actually here.
Nos va a mostrar
blacksmith.
Un herrero.
It's a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be collecting a lot of different weapons while you are in the
Vamos
stage.
a encontrar muchas armas.
Not like Breath of the Wild, you don't. The weapons do not break.
Aquí no se rompen las armas.
But you can use these weapons you collected
se me acabaron los puntos, güey.
Your primary.
Dijeron postura. Estoy bien sentado.
So. You know, right now I'm using this sword, but there's other different type of weapons I can get and different, way to use it. So I want to use my sledgehammer, iron sledgehammer, and fuse them with all the materials I got so far.
With the
Lo
level
va a mejorar.
that you will not
Lo va a mejorar con sus materiales. Como en el... ¿Cómo se llama?
Don't you dare.
Okay, so
Okay.
Voy a utilizar el de la sopa.
No, use it.
Okay, so
Lo mejora como el de las waifus.
Weapons and you can strengthen. You of course have to use the rupees, so make sure you collect the rupees when you are in the stage 2.
Utilizas rupias y
And now I
utilizas
have
las armas
my
para mejorar.
sledgehammer leveled up to 5, so I can
Ya
use
tiene
that.
su martillo nivel 5.
Another thing is the materials you collected. You can make the dish. So let's see, this one is ready.
Ahora los materiales que colectas para cocinar.
And you need the materials 5 fish, so I have that trout.
Ya tienes las truchas.
So now I
Las
love that
lubinas.
dish, so I can earn the recipe
Las
for
horribles
chili
lubinas.
fish stew.
El sonidito.
Right, and the recipes can be used
Ya me dieron ganas de jugar.
give
¿Este o el
your
otro?
characters a little bit of a buff
¿El Bredo?
before you go into battle.
Animal
and there are a
Crossing.
bunch of different types that have different effects.
Qué güey,
so
soy
it's
llevo
pretty
una hora,
fun
estoy
to
bostezándolo, güey.
collect them and see what
Y no
they
he
do.
fijado que no me he terminado mi café.
Yep, they
And
also
then,
have
A mí seguido me pasa. Seguido traigo mi café súper
yeah,
frío
so
y
by
apenas
defeating
me lo estoy
monsters and getting
terminando
those
al
materials,
finalizar el stream de
you
la
can also
mañana.
turn them into these other quests, which you can use to unlock bonus combos or extra health or
Búsquedas
other
para
such
encontrar
things.
más, para sacar más
But the
combos.
thing I really like about these is that they have little
No, sí, el Bredo y
stories
sí.
that go along with them. Little glimpses into the characters' lives between battles during this war. The one that we just did, for example, is about a young child in Hateno village who wants to build a monster dummy so that they can practice using a two-handed sword. And so Link
Está hablando de
actually
historias
brings the
de
materials to make
las
the dummy,
de las
creates
historias
this dummy, helps
secundarias.
them build it, and then they train together. And that's how Link is able to come up with an extra move for his two-handed sword.
Por
and
ejemplo,
I love it,
un
'cause, like,
niño
sort
que
of
quiere
like
crear
in a
un dummy para pelear
so it's very cute.
y al final de que lo
That's the end of
terminas,
life.
Entrenas con él y
Yeah,
así
the
aprendes
world building is
más
really
habilidad.
excellent in this game.
El fan...
We just
Fasmofobia no,
strengthened this
no lo he
200
visto.
My sledgehammer is basically
No,
a
no lo he
200
visto el
sword type. So I'm going
Fasmofobia,
into the
no.
training mission where I can actually
Es que no tengo
use this
PC.
sledgehammer to showcase how the
No tengo PC chida.
sword or
Entonces
200
todo lo de PC
weapon
no lo
will
manejo.
work in this game. So I changed my weapon, and I guess I can change my tire.
Ahora le puede cambiar su,
Yeah, you
su
can
armadura, puede cambiar
unlock
su...
different pieces of armor as you progress through the game, and you
Sus
can
armas.
equip or, I guess, unequip them and dress him up however you want.
They look nice.
yeah,
What are you talking about?
Está hermoso.
This is
And
it's,
also,
training attire.
No pide mucha PC. No, estoy bien con la Switch.
This
Pero
is
es que
the
tengo
chili
Switch,
fish
tengo el
skewer we
Xbox, tengo
just got
Play.
from the recipe location, so I can use that.
Si cayera suficiente
Right,
lana,
and every
entonces sí me
character
compraré una PC.
will react
Pero
differently to
estoy bien.
the dishes that you cook for them. And some characters even have favorite dishes, and they'll say something different when you give them their favorite dish. So it's a lot of fun to try out a bunch of
No,
different
pues F, no
recipes
se va a hacer el
and
cross-silent.
see which your
Oops.
characters prefer.
Las viejas
Yeah, and
cochinas.
if you watch the TGS live
Mandan a
stream, you
Link
might
sin
have
camisa.
seen the cutscene where it's showing the tower actually raising from the ground. And
Esto es
tower is
impresionante,
actually
Chris,
going
está
to be
hermoso.
a base for Link whenever he goes to the next mission. So I think you just saw him kind of like warping from the tower to that new location where I'm going to be showcasing the 200 sword training mission.
No sé por qué.
Right.
Le dije
But
rato
so yeah,
que manden
it
su
is
link
a
sin
training
camisa.
mission.
Hey, don't judge me.
I mean,
there's no
the two-handed
judgment.
sword is a lot of
If
work.
anything, I just
Este
feel
es
bad for Link.
entrenamiento. Tómala.
No, you know, he
I guess
works
there's
up
less
quite a
fabric to
sweat
get in the
swinging
way
that
while
thing
he's
around.
fighting.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is a training level, so you're fighting against a lot of Hyrulean soldiers. And
¿Ya empezaron las
using
ofertas
the
de octubre? ¿En la eShop o dónde?
sword, which, you know, aesthetically does look a lot like how it was used in Breath of the Wild.
Valdrá la pena la cuchara si la apartas.
In this game, it's slower, but more powerful than the one-handed sword.
Yo me lo voy a comprar físico de todos modos. Órale, qué pedo.
He can use the unique action to strengthen his strong attacks. In exchange, he takes a little bit of temporary damage. Like that. And in order to heal that temporary damage, you can press X to consume a meal in the middle of battle. I love the animation for him eating.
Yeah,
I love the animation for him eating.
Let's get near some
she'll do it for us.
Sorry. I was focused.
Get near some enemies. Oh, no, not quite. Okay, so, but one of those
gracias a la persona que nos está siguiendo, no sé japonés, no sé leer. Posteado, vientos, gracias.
And hopefully we'll get an opportunity to show you that because
¿De parte de quién?
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Eso, Rixe, gracias.
Aggressive food eating,
I love it.
Shockwave blast, sending the soldiers flying.
I love that they included that in this game as part of the actual fighting style for the two-handed sword. I think it's a great homage to Breath of the Wild and people who played it like I did, which is to say having a stockpile of apples or something in my inventory so I could chow down when I'm being blown back by a strong attack that did lots of damage.
You can aggressively eat your apples and send those soldiers
Aggressively eat your apples. It's the only way to eat apples in this game.
If you burn
Alright, how many
apples,
KOs do we have?
You can actually get grilled apples here.
Oh yeah.
So I have to kill 170 more.
Tengo físico el bread, pero también te voy a conseguir físico. Viento, sí.
I'd also like to point out that this location is very familiar. It appeared as ruins in Breath of the Wild, but now, before the Calamity, it's in its heyday. And it's very cool to see what it looked like before it got destroyed.
Yeah, and
nice.
Chico, maybe you can show us some lightning rod action.
Oh yeah, we did get to see the ice rod before.
Yeah, that one.
Poor soldiers.
You can do it. So, as you can see, she's timing her attacks for when that weak point gauge comes out. The big strategy against these stronger enemies is to cut down that weak point gauge.
A ver si ponen la oferta del folio en orden. Ándale.
Can do counter attack, which can be very powerful. Nice one.
Esos follows, mil gracias. Los invito a Twitch igual si gustan.
I love
ese poder ya lo he hecho muchas veces.
I think it's my favorite. It's so satisfying, to just slam through all of these enemies, these thousands and thousands of enemies. And also to take a little break to have a snack here and then.
El Fall Guys no tiene crossplay, ¿verdad?
I'm hoping we can,
I know your favorite is the...
O sea, con Tigre nos peleará. Ahorita es una emisión de entrenamiento.
I'm trying! I suck at this!
Madres.
You don't.
No, you don't. You're doing great. You're almost there.
Mira, dice, defeat many training opponents. O sea, vence a muchos oponentes de entrenamiento. Esta Deluxe.
Oh, yeah. It's Deluxe.
He's my favorite.
No se trabe.
He's very heavy moving character too. Oh my god.
Yeah. He moves surprisingly quickly for someone of his size, though, I have to say.
Se mueve muy rápido para un personaje de su tamaño. Sería chido que tuviera crossplay. Ya, pronto. Ay, si mete con alguien de tu tamaño, dice.
Oh my gosh.
Ya lo durmió.
That was a little bit of rough play for training.
They take their training very seriously.
Nice work. Nice
Yeah,
work.
wow.
Man, you
¿Están haciendo
made very
Hatsune
quick
Miku algo
work
más
of that,
sexual?
Rick. Good job.
¿Y eso?
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's cut away from this for a second because we have one other thing we'd like to show you.
¿Qué más nos van a
Chico's
presentar?
got to set it up though. I love Daruk. He's so great.
Yo no metí anuncios.
He's such a
and it's really
fun character.
Yo no fui.
Yeah, and it's cool to see all the various characters, you know, that we know and love from Breath of the Wild, but seeing them in this different setting and seeing all of their special moves and how those differ. I do really like seeing that.
Le puse no molestar y ya se acabó.
As well, you, the viewers.
Yeah, it's great. It's an amazing thing that they've done with this game to bring us into this era, you know, pre-Calamity, and show us all these characters and show us the intricacies of how they interact and how they perform in battle. It's stuff that I think personally, as a fan of Breath of the Wild, I wished for so hard, was the chance to be able to see these guys in their prime. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Es que nada más me lo pone una hora.
Not to bring the soup ladle up too much, but I do want to say I love that they included the soup ladle, you know, that they're bringing it back, and we see those same touches from Breath of the Wild in this game. And Chico mentioned that the weapons aren't breakable, so you really could, you know, equip that soup ladle if you wanted a serious challenge. You could fight with the soup ladle.
You could
o sea, puedes como las armas no se rompen, están diciendo que puedes utilizar el cucharón para... qué bien. ¿Impa?
All right, so we're looking at Impa now.
Sí, Impa.
Yeah. So what I want to show is in the distance, but I need to take care of these guys first.
Pero súbele el volumen, mija.
These guys just in my way.
Gracias.
So obviously this is a new depiction of Impa that we're seeing here.
Sí, es una nueva modalidad de Impa
que show us just what Impa is capable of in the gameplay.
I love her. I love Impa so much. I think she's so much fun to play. She's so quick, and she has these different jutsu attacks that she uses, like the summoning of the frog. And the creation of foam.
Let's go.
You did. That was an impressive use of the electric rod.
Gracias a el
And here we have a Hinox.
El fin de semana llegué a los 1000.
I love it. So yeah, as I was saying, Impa's gameplay, being able to absorb those symbols to create the clones and then strengthen the strong attack when she has all of her clones
Está increíble
out. It's really fun. It takes a lot of strategy and timing. Nice. And you can see her Sheikah rune usage does differ from the other characters we've looked at today too.
Hasta los de Zelda le gusta Naruto. Sí.
You can do it. So we discussed earlier the usage of runes in order to create openings to counter strong enemies. And it's even more important that you do that when fighting these big monsters too, because if you get the timing right on these, just like that,
me quité la playera.
Great dramatic openings for yourself.
Eso me interesa, vamos a ver el momento.
And it really is vital that you get these weak point smashes in, because they do so much damage. And it can really make it easy to, or easier, I should say, to take these guys out.
To take out the poor Hinox that was just having a nap, minding his own business.
I don't know about that.
Tiene clones de sí misma.
I would be grumpy too if I got woken up like that.
That's fair.
No me acuerdo qué día fue.
Nice.
Sawako, gracias por el like.
She really is.
I love that flying squirrel move. The maniacal laughter, yes.
Nice. All right, I think
ya lo voy a
that's
matar.
all the time we have left for today. Let's stop beating up on this corgi and go back to his nap. All right.
Hola, Leo.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Gracias a todos por
Hyrule
venir.
Warriors Age of Calamity, which releases Friday, November 20th. We hope you enjoyed it.
Noviembre.
We sure did.
20 de noviembre.
And have a great day. Bye-bye.
Que tengan un buen día. Gracias, bye bye, adiós. Pues qué chido estuvo. Me han dejado la muerte. Sí, yo también quería que dejaran la muerte. Se pasan. Se pasan de aztecas. Pues qué tal. Estuvo bien chido. Pues a mí me encantó. Ya lo quiero. Sí, ya. Ya lo queremos todos. Ya lo queremos jugar. Se ve bien chido. Pues... sí está muy bueno. Sí, ya. Ya queremos que sea 20. Ya, por favor. Denme Pikmin. Quiero. ¿Qué día quiero Pikmin? Quiero Zelda. El Pikmin... Repito, que sí tenga historia acorde a la saga lo hace más especial. Sí, no, claro. El Pikmin... Estuvo tan bueno que hasta se nos había olvidado el Pikmin. Sí. ¿Cuándo sale el Pikmin? Sale como en... el 30, ¿no? 30 de octubre y luego el 20 de noviembre. 31, gracias. No, pues ya. Ya casi. Qué bueno que ya mi tarjeta ya tiene el dinero suficiente. Bueno, pues ya se fue todo el mundo. Nos vinieron aquí rápido. Listo. No, pues ya. Hay cosas que hacer ahorita. Silent Air buscando el momento. Ya, pásale la foto. Ya, para que la vea ya. Más fácil. Porque hijo, no me acuerdo. No me acuerdo bien si fue sábado, domingo. Alex. Vientos. Cabrón, esos cuadros. ¿Cuáles cuadros? Ya se fue a dar clases. Bueno, pues hay que te la pase por el Discord luego. Sí me tomaron foto. Sí me tomaron pantallazo. Hola, Cooper, bye. ¿Qué tal? Me despido. ¿Ya le contaste? ¿Ya lo viste? Chido. ¿Qué día fue? ¿Qué día fue? ¿Sábado? Sábado, domingo. Por eso sean los cuadros. Pues no me acuerdo. No me acuerdo. No me acuerdo. No me acuerdo ni de lo que hice en la mañana. El domingo. No me acuerdo de lo que hice en la mañana. No tengo ni idea. No, es que el domingo fue día de Renato. Claro. Estuvo como 8 horas transmitiendo un montón de cosas. Y yo pues nada más en la noche el Rock Band. Estaba yo súper a gusto en el Rock Band. 9 horas, no manches. Estaba yo súper a gusto en el Rock Band y yo diciendo, diciéndole a Drac, oye, pues qué manchados que te hagan trabajar en domingo, porque decía que tenía que trabajar al día siguiente. Y dice, güey, mañana es lunes. O sea, estaba yo súper contento jugando en domingo pensando que era sábado. Chale. Ya esto de la cuarentena ahora sí ya me afectó. Ya no sé en qué día vivo. Sí, está cabrón. Cámara. Pues nos vemos al rato. Todavía no sé si juguemos Ninjala o si juguemos la otra cosa. ¿Qué era la otra cosa que decía que iba a jugar? No sé. Pero bueno, nos vemos en la noche. Toma super like. Muchas gracias, Leo. Eso. Y voy a volver a arreglar esto. Sale. Nos vemos al rato. Cuídense. No, Mario Kart es los lunes. Hoy es miércoles de alguna otra cosa. Save settings. Pásensela bien, cuídense. No se mueran. Como diría Alexa. Y pues sigamos esperando que salga Hyrule Warriors. No, es que Jazz está en... Jazz puede estar en clase, pero puede tener el stream al lado y estarnos viendo. Vale, Chris. Nos vemos, Chris, Tis, Leo, Silent Rare, Jazz, Renato, Drac. ¿Quiénes son de arriba? De este lado se quedó Chris, Sawako, César Bautista. Los que llegaron de del raid de Facebook, gracias. Y de este lado en Twitch quedaron Jesse, ahí anda Ovidiel. Tampoco siguen. Sí, Jesse, Ovidiel. Y creo que ya. No sé por qué tengo un seguidor que se llama Yorks Falso, Flask Copy, Commander Root. No sé, son bots, ¿no? Seguramente. A este lo Vidiel. Ohio. Cámara. Nos vemos al rato. Gracias por venir. Bye. Saludos al Deluxe. See you like it. Bye.